Guys, hello and welcome to Skycurser Daily number 81. We are going to pick up right where we left off just the other day. We're going to pick up working on the bridge transition. Specifically, we were having some issues with the water. We are basically supposed to flip the water back and forth as it mirrors across the screen. And it moves from right to left and basically takes the direction of 180 degrees and heads in that direction. But the graphic that we have is a graphic that should be connected via mirroring the sprite back and forth. So I'm working through that right now, and I've got an exact idea of exactly where I want to go with that. I will be messing with / doing some debug messaging on the point of origin for the X coordinate. So why not? Let's just go ahead and get started, and I'll just go ahead and do a playthrough first so we can see exactly what it is that I'm going to be working on. And it comes on the bridge scene. The bridge scene is at the end of level 2 so far, at the end of what I have scripted so far. And you'll see the water in the background once it gets generated. Eventually, the second sprite that should be placed right next to the first sprite either gets generated and goes off screen, or is sitting right underneath the other sprite, or is off the screen to the left. So I got to figure out exactly where that's going and what it's doing. When you start messing with the X scale in Game Maker, when you set the X scale to -1, it basically flips a sprite, but it also changes your point of origin as well, so you have to accommodate that. So we're going to try to figure that out and troubleshoot that tonight. So here's the bridge scene, and you'll notice in just a minute the water will appear back there behind the bridge. There it is. And when it gets to the point where it should connect itself, you see it cuts off, and we have some gap here that's obviously not supposed to be there. So that's what we're working on. That's the exact piece we'll be working on, and the level will end here in a minute. And that's it. So I've got some debugging already happening. We can see some of it here. Let me make this larger. So we can see it all here. I'm just checking the X position. When the X position drops below 0, it then tries to generate the new one, which it does. And you would think that it would be in the correct position, but I think what's happening is when it flips underneath the initial one, the first one. So that's my theory, and I'm going to try to prove that right now with a little bit more debug messaging. Grimlock 288, what's going on, man? Welcome to the channel. Alright, so I'm going to try to do, I think it would be origin. Oh man, got a follow. Grimlock 288, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Griffin Aerotech School of Aviation. Very much appreciate the support. Thank you. Alright. Let's let me see something real quick. Cool. Alright. So what I'm looking for is the point of origin. Why point of origin. Give me the sprite. Here we go. Finds the X offset of a sprite. This is what we want. When you define a sprite in the sprite editor, you need to set the origin for that sprite. This is the point at which the sprite will be attached or drawn when used with an instance. So getting the sprite X offset should tell us exactly what's going on with this. It's a little bit It's a little bit of a different measurement than the X position, as you see here with my debug messaging. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the same location so I can output this information. We're looking at backgrounds level 2, and it's in the background regenerate script. So right alongside here, I think I'll do a couple things. I'll just go ahead and do show debug message sprite get X offset. String sprite get X offset. There we go. Let me see something real quick. I think I need to actually pass in the sprite. The index would be argument 0 dot sprite index. There we go. I take this back. I'm feeling like this is going to be the wrong measurement. I think there's still a different measurement that I'm not seeing here. I think this will simply, like, literally just tell us what the offset is from the 0, point of the sprite, and that's not what I want. I know I've taken this measurement before though, so Y offset, can I get something similar to that? Cancel. Nope. Alright, I'm going to do a Google search on this real quick. I'll just share the search with you guys. GMS point of origin X offset. I need to see where it is as it's moving across the screen. So I need to figure out where that, what that measurement is. Point? Is it point? Point Y offset? I feel like it's something in there. Origin offset. Sprite Y offset. Ah, there we go. Sprite Y offset and Sprite X offset. Let me see those. It's a little bit different than what this is right here. Sprite Y. Let me see that real quick. Sprite Y offset. Yes, that is a thing. The Y component of the sprite origin turns the local X offset, the X component of the origin as defined in the sprite editor of the sprite, and will be dependent on the image X scale. If you need to unscale the X offset, use the sprite get X offset. Still not feeling like that's the exact correct measurement. Can I get a bounding box? Sprite add, create from surface, replace. Returns the position of the left-hand side of the bounding box. Of the left-hand bounding box for the instance where the bounding box is defined by the maximum width and height of the mask for the instance as set by the sprite or by the mask index. Even when a sprite has a precise collision mask, the bounding box exists and is used for certain things. I'm going to output a couple of these variables. So give me that. Sprite, let's just do sprite x offset. I'm expecting these to be somewhat similar, but I don't think either one of these are exactly what I need. Huh. Sprite x offset. Let's go arg0, that's sprite x offset. That should do it for that guy. And then the last one would be bounding box left. B-box left. Let's go arg0. B-box left. Okay. Cool. I'm down with that. Now I gotta look and see if I can find one or two more of these guys. Compared to room position. Nope. Keep looking through some of these here real quick. Sprite, get, bounding box bottom, nope. Okay, so I'm wondering if I might have to do a calculation myself. Let's just see what these output. This one may be the most helpful one right here. This may tell us exactly where that is on the left-hand side. And I really feel like the thing that needs to happen here is for this the X position of this guy to be added on here, but we're just gonna test this first before I add that in. Alright, let's see where we're at here. And okay, it's fine that it's not showing up right there. Keep looking. Let this finish out. Okay, finished. Look at our messages here. Bounding box left is at 429. 0 and 0. Look at that. I didn't check what the offset is after. Dang it. Okay. Should have checked those as well. Here and here, and then so once this gets created, all this will be new data. So let's just watch this. I still think there's a point of origin, something like origin game maker origin y offset. Set offset. Y offset, what's that? Well, I mean, that's the X position in the room, but sure isn't making a lot of sense, that's for sure. I'm almost feeling like I don't even have to flip it. I'm gonna leave it alone for a minute, but I'm pretty sure when I do that, it's not gonna sit right. I think it'll appear, but it won't match up where it should. Oh. here we go. I think it will appear, but will also be offset incorrectly. See that? See that seam right there? That's what I'm trying to fix. You'll see it again here in a minute. Yeah, you can see it right there. So the second I change the X scale on it to -1, it just can't figure itself out. Let's look at our compile information. Here we go. This will be somewhat helpful here. Yeah, the X offset, Y offset is 0, 0. That's why I don't think this is going to be helpful. Okay, it's decreasing. Arg0. I'm wondering if, yeah, okay. Once it gets created, which is right in, where was that? Should be right here. So it gets created right here. We see the offsets here. The left offset is at 427, 26, 25. So that, I mean, that's, you know, what I would expect to see, considering we saw everything moving the way it was. And then everything decreases again until it generates another one. Yeah, so that's what I would love to see right here, but not sure if we're going to get that. In fact, actually, as I'm thinking about this, it might be fine to leave image X scale at -1 and have that be the default each time, because it's supposed to be flipping the previous version of itself. Let's see, argument 2 is the background controller. I might not even need this water counter that I've got set up here. So let's take a look here and comment some of this code out. X scale -1 just might be the thing that we need. I'm going to bring this guy back in. Let's just try this. I swear I tried this yesterday and the day before and didn't work. So if this works, this is going to be crazy. I didn't quite try it with the cutting out the modulus checker, but we're trying that now. Ah, I thought I got those guys. Whoop. So far, so bad. Alright, let's see what this gets us, if anything. No water, no water, no water. And water. And water cut off or not? Oh, it's a continuous stream, folks. I think we may have gotten it. Oh, and then it disappears. Huh. Wow, wow, wow. Almost had it. So what is happening there that we need to figure out? Let's just watch this for a minute. It looked really good. I mean, it was a side-by-side for sure. But I think when the next one came in, the third one, it failed. So we drop. Bounding box left. I'm waiting to see the creation of the new one, which is right. Must have passed it. Right there. Creation of the new one. Flip the X position. Sits at 83. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I was looking for. Bounding box left is at 429, but argument 0.x is at 862. That's the confusion that's occurring that is hard to catch. So the left side of this guy, I think instead of checking the X position, we just check for the bounding box left of this, and that'll probably fix all of our issues. And just let this thing keep flipping back and forth. When it comes in, yeah, there's the bounding box left, and then nothing gets created after that. Boom. Let's try that. Instead of looking for arg0.x, let's look for arg0.bounding box left. And that might fix all of our issues. I'm not sure about this. Let me think about this for a sec. This should probably be arg0.x equals bounding box left plus sprite get width. Ooh. Because if it's arg0.x in that one case, let me think. Maybe x is fine to leave right here. I think it might be fine to leave right here. Let's try this. Okay, here we go. So far, it's a perfect score. Alright, this is the crazy part. Oh my gosh. Oh, I missed one. Alright, let's see what we got here. Looks good so far. It's connected, we can tell. Oh, and it disappears again. Okay, so it might be that we need to go off of the bounding box left. Yeah, or let's see where it's at when we create the instance. We're creating the instance at sprite width -5. Sprite width is still the same. Let me just look at our debugging here. Scrolling up. Huh. It looks like I'm creating it multiple times here, but it's having an issue. I'm not sure what the issue is. So it probably doesn't occur for a minute. Yeah, it doesn't occur, and then the second that it's ready to occur, it starts erroring out. So it starts at -439. Ooh. Bounding box left is 1. Sprite get X offset. Bounding box left at the very, like basically at the creation of the next one is at -439. And that's why we don't see anything after that. It doesn't drop it in at the correct location. -439 obviously is way off the screen to the left. And look, arg0.x was fine all the way up to here. Man. X position. Background 0a dot sprite width -5. Well, if background 0A is object background D0, which is the water, still copies the X position, subtracts 5 off the end just to make sure there's no gap when it places it. A gap going across the screen kind of looks bad. Technically that should probably be minus whatever the speed is, so that speed is generally like between 0 and maybe 8 or something like that. So that should probably be whatever background 0a dot speed is. That would probably fix it, but not worried about that at the moment. And then we do an instance create, and then what we saw was the bounding box left jumped way off the screen to the left whenever we tried to technically I would think you would have to flip it again. Image X scale -1. Maybe I just do an image X scale -1 every other creation. So maybe this modulus is important. Man. So it does do the flip scale X position. Let's just look at this real quick. So before flip, it sits at -439 because it took the position, the sprite get width, and subtracted 5 off of that. I don't get it. The X position. Background 0a dot sprite width -5. I don't see where this would have failed. Sprite width negative, you know, like, to me that's almost saying that the sprite width is negative in that case if you flip the X scale. Is that right? Man, I guess I'm gonna have to output the sprite width of background 0A, and I'll only output it if yeah, I'll just do that right down here. Sprite width, we go background 0A dot sprite width. And what's the X check right then? So X check is 0, which is perfect. It's because bounding box left and X check 0 basically matched up, that it then tries to generate the new one. And I'm seeing, based on what I see here, the sprite width is showing up as negative if the X scale is flipped, which is very shocking. Is that a real thing in GameMaker? Man, come on, GameMaker. So if it is negative, we just put an absolute around the sprite width, and it should fix that. I'd almost just rather like to do that right now. Let me just do that right now before I hop in game again. Let's just say absolute. I mean, technically I want it to be absolute no matter what. That would be the correct thing. Yeah, we should still see if it's negative. We would still be able to see if it's negative here, because this is just changing it and setting it to a variable. Alrighty. Here we go. I'm having a hard time hearing the game. What in the world? Let's turn it up to 100. I didn't turn the volume down at all. What in the world? It's like it just booted up in a weird state. Okay, let's try this again. It's probably going to blow our ears out when we go back in. Alright, here we go. Man, if you guys are there, can you hear that alright? Sounds really weird to me, like my headset came undone or something. Tell me if that's too loud.
Freeway frenzy, go.
So odd. It's like my headset's messed up or something. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm just gonna go with it no matter what it sounds like. Sounds really off to me. I think my it's about time for a new headset. Hello. She looks fine. My sound just came back in, so it was acting weird. Now I can hear it a lot better. I don't know what happened. It's like my sound channels maybe had too many things going on. Alright, here we go. So we're gonna see it come in here. Looks fine so far. Looks good, looks good. And we cut out right there. Oh look, drops the new one in. What? And then drops out. Drops the new one in. So the X scale I think needs to... Ooh, what is it? I think the X scale is flipping. That was good though. I mean, we got some progress there. Let's see what we got here. Start way up here, get down to where we do our transition. And sorry if that got really loud for you guys. Yo, yo, yo. Trying to turn that down a little bit, my ear and yours. There we go. Okay. So right in here, where our first one got generated, flip the X position, but the bounding box left is correct. Okay, so let's watch the bounding box left drop to 0. What happens then? Bounding box left. Shouldn't we see sprite width in here somewhere? I thought I dropped sprite width in there. Shocking. I'm watching this value right here, bounding box left. I'm trying to watch it when it gets to 0. So when that guy gets to 0, what happens at that point? That guy gets to 0 right here. And then, okay, so stream's buffering. Okay, sounds good, man. Sorry about that, bro. Alright, and so in this case, the bounding box left is at 429. As soon as we start, but the X position is at 862. I think what we need to do here is not... We either need to not flip it or not add the sprite width every single time. When we flipped it, the X position jumped way out there, but the bounding box left was correct. So I think we need to not flip it every time is what I'm seeing there. Let's try that. So we'll bring this guy back in and close it out. Keep the water counter going so that we can determine when this occurs. And let's see what this does. You know, we'll leave this guy in here. Otherwise, what I want to do is switch these. I want to only, you know, put that around here. What I would actually probably do is only add this every other time, the sprite get width every other time. But I think this is going to be what fixes it. So I know our code looks a little sloppy right now, but we're going to clean it up here as soon as we get it working.
Mission 2. Freeway Frenzy. Go!
Oh, nothing's passed yet, folks. Ah. Oh, we got one got away here. They're all starting to get out from under me here. Here we go. Let's see what the magic is this time. Alright. So water comes in. Still in, fine, good. It's mirrored properly. Is it gonna stay? No, it's not. And does it come back? No, it doesn't. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and review just to make sure we understand what's happening. Okay. First one happens. It's flying in. And happens right in here. Okay, as soon as it happens right here. We get a flip, which is correct. Bounding box left is at 429. We're fine with that. Let's keep going here. Watch the bounding box left drop. Still looking at this number right here. Oh, we must have passed it because it looks like it got reset again. Yep. So it resets right here, and look at this. The looks like the X position is pushed way out again. I'm tempted. Well, this does line up at this point. The X position and the bounding box left again line up. So I'm tempted to not push out. I'm thinking. Where are you, script? There you are. Come on, Game Maker. Alright. I'm tempted to do this guy every other time, but leave this guy in place. So let's do that. If arg2.waterCounter modulus 2 is equal to 0, we'll just say var new xpos equals arg0.x plus sprite get width sprite background d0. And then we'll do an else var new xpos equals arg0.x. Totally fine with that. Actually, keep it a little bit more clear. Var new xpos equals arg0.x, and remove the var here, remove the var here, and we don't need an else anymore, and then we just add to our X position if it's modulus 2, and then at this point we can just add the new X pos right here. Alright, we'll fix the indentation in a minute. If this doesn't work, which, man, it's just getting confusing the way you flip and don't flip, and if this doesn't work right here, what we'll do is remove the image X scale modulus 2. Guys, give me just one moment if you could. Gotta help my brand new baby, so give me just one moment.
Skycurser. Mission 2. Freeway Frenzy. Go! Skycurser. Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go! Skycurser. Mission 2. Freeway Frenzy. 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 Go! Skycurser. Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go! Skycurser. Mission 2, Freeway Frenzy. 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 Go! Skycurser. Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Alright guys, thanks for sticking with me through the break. Appreciate it. Alright, so we've got these two pieces in place. Let's hop over to the game. See what we got. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Looks good there. Break. And looks good there. Regenerates correctly right there. I almost need to make it just last a little bit longer. Okay, so I wanted to try this, and now I would like to take this guy off and try this again. So now we're flipping it every time, and we're only changing the X position every other time.
Mission 2, Freeway Frenzy.
I think these roaches need to be closer together. It's a little bit more difficult. I think some of these pieces can be tightened up a little bit. I think the action needs to be almost like non-stop, like point A to point B. And these roaches right here need to come in a little bit quicker. They almost need to be boom, 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 you know? Here we go. And the water starts right there. Probably need to get that to start a little bit sooner. Let's see what we got here. Looks good so far, first section. And it disappears. Man, gotta look at that.
Mission complete.
And it disappears right there too. Gosh, so frustrating. So we were basically flipping it every single time right there. And I don't think I should flip it. I want to look at my output here. Okay, coming in hot right here. We get to 0. Then we start. Throw it out there. X position is all the way at the other end. We drop it down. Watching the bounding box left. And bounding box left hits 0 right here, and then we throw it down again. The X position, sprite width, look at that. I told you it was negative. I told you it was negative. Ooh, that's so interesting. Not cool, man. So when you flip it, the sprite width inverts as well. But then bounding box left starts at 429, but we push it out. Push it out. So that it's way down at 863. I almost would just want to put the X position at the bounding box left plus the sprite get width, and I think that would be correct every time from what I could tell. So let's see if we can prove that. Where are you? There you are. There you're not. Try again. Okay, so my theory was B box left, right? Plus sprite get width. And that, I think, it would be right every time. Not sure about the image X scale. Let's try it without for a minute.
Mission 2. Freeway Frenzy. Go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. That's why I was like, what?
I didn't realize that.
Ready.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The whole thing was crazy. Oh, missed one. Just keep dying to these guys. Eat it. Okay, that didn't work, obviously. Bounding box left. There it is again. What does it look like down here? Okay. So every other one. Let's flip it every time. Let me just look at this for a minute again, because I'm flipping every other one. Alright, watch this. Gets down to 0. Sprite width. $4.29. The flip X position goes to. Ooh, wait. Bounding box left, -5. Hmm. Yeah. Come on, Game Maker. Where is that window? Show me the window, Game Maker. Oh, frustrating. There it is. Hey, there you are. Alright. So I'm pretty sure I just changed this. Gonna leave that alone. Man, I need to really work on the time warp to speed that up to get there much quicker to do the testing on it. Kind of sucks that I have to play through every single time.
Mission 2. Freeway Friends.
The way that thing's moving. That's not right.
Mission
Ha!
complete.
I don't know what's going on there. Let's find out. Yeah, so the bounding box left at -5 is not going to work. I mean, as soon as it hits -5, shoot. It's just creating a new one every single time. So it's basically new one, new one. This represents new, 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 and that's pretty much every single step. That's odd though, man, because we set it to arc 0 bounding box left plus the get width on the background D0. I think this is going to be right. Bound box left. Left, and it does not So flip X position would be the accurate measurement for where this is. First one is flipped. Well, they're all flipped. I guess I do show a bounding box left here and down here. Dang it. So up here it's 429. I flip the X scale and it's -5. That makes sense. So let's look at this. Then it regenerates. Flip the X scale, -5. So don't flip the X scale. Or flip the X scale every other time, which is what I thought I was doing.
Mission 2. Freeway Frenzy. Go!
Let me try something.
Version 2. Freeway Frenzy. Go!
Certain family members are upset with the Vanity Fair article.
You still have a little bruise in you. Chloe sees my mom upset, and so she gets defensive.
Anything about my side of the show.
But she's going to get defensive. We want to support you and be there for you. But I would think you come from a place of more compassion, not drag my mom through the mud.
Everybody's taking things the wrong way. Everybody's on edge. You just can't even imagine the last couple of months.
John mentioned not as human, so yeah, usually it's not the depth for the
Good.
but the muddy means comfortable. It's going to stay that way tonight. Dew point temperature dropping. That means the dry air and place doing its job. It's a little more humid, but it's pretty typical what we've had here for the weekend. You can see the dry air put the toll on that low cloud that.
Oh, I think this is my problem. Because when it's flipped, this is negative. Ah, why didn't I think of that? Well, not necessarily. This would be negative, but this might still be positive. Flip X position should always be. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's try this one more time. Except make this back to here. We don't need this because I'm pretty sure that's not necessary. Okay.
Hey babe. For the first time today, Liam noticed Nora's hands and feet in there.
Oh.
And he was like, foot? Hand? And I was like, yeah, they're... And I didn't want to say like Nora's hand and... I'm gonna go get her swaddle. And can she stay down here for a little bit with you?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, Mama's gonna swaddle you up and you're gonna go down to the gym.
Mission 2. Freeway Frenzy. Go! Super ready.
You got one workout today, Dad.
Good job.
You can bring my shoes and stuff like that upstairs, huh? Are you telling me to look for the next time Mom and Dad come in here?
Yeah. Yep.
Mission.
Oh. Protest. Protest, Dad. I'm going to protest being in the swaddle.
All right. You can do that to me like that.
You're okay. You're okay. That lotion made her super soft.
Mission 2.
I
Freeway frenzy. Go.
Okay. Okay.
Francie, I love you. Yeah, you know it. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get to do some stuff together. Every day.
Love you too, babe. Love you, dear. Very much.
Mission.
Ugh. Say what? Okay. Did you turn the vibrator on?
You're done freaking out. Well, you gotta keep the pacifier in your mouth, kid. Okay, look, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay,
Sorry.
sounds good.
Mission 2. Freeway Frenzy. Go. Mission 2. Freeway Frenzy. Go! Mission complete. Congratulations. Mission 2. Freeway Frenzy. Go!